Good morning. It is July 6th, 2020, and today is Joy Post Day. So it's Joy Post number 3. And just as a reminder that during quarantine, we did Joy Post every single day. So every day we would just list a couple of things that we were thankful for, and I would normally put pictures with it too. So when quarantine, like the stay at home ended, then I ended the Joy Post. But I brought them back, kind of. So once a week on Mondays, because Mondays are kind of like little days. On Mondays, where we get together, and you can comment on this, or you can comment on Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram, or anything really. Pretty easy to find me, but I have all the links in the blog. We're just gonna write down, we're just gonna share with each other what our joys are. And because it's on Monday, you have the whole week to think about what is bringing you joy. So the whole goal is to find joy in every day. So the reason you can find joy is because when you're looking for it, you're going to find it. And even on bad days, on hard days, or in hard times, I pray, like, God, just fill me up, just help me pour out love and joy and peace. And he always does. And so I get to share that, what I've learned, what God's helped me learn with that. So my word for the year is joy. Actually, my words for the year are bloom with joy, and my verse is Romans 15:13. So that's just kind of been my theme for the whole year. What a year to have it, 2020. You're so awesome. So anyway, in my blog post, you get the whole thing. You get all the things, and then for whatever reason, my blog is not always posting comment. Like, it won't always let you post your comments. Also, it's not letting me post pictures, so I just have a link so you can see the different pictures. But I'm gonna start with a funny story. So my uncle said that I would not share this story, but I'm going to. I have two stories that both made me laugh so much. They're not in the blog. So for Eli, who's son 3, his birthday, God's story. So he's wanted a kayak for forever. In 2020, you can't find a kayak, nor did we want to spend that much money on something like that. But he really wanted one, and I've just been praying, like, God, if you want us to have a kayak, it will show up. So God did that. A friend of mine was cleaning out her barn, and she came across an inflatable kayak, which is perfect for him for fishing. And then he can take it with him everywhere. And so, yeah, we got a kayak on his birthday, the day that we celebrated his birthday. And I was just overwhelmed with how God just works in the tiniest of details. So we get this kayak. The next day, my uncle comes over, and Eli's showing him the kayak, and he's looking at it, and my aunt says, well, you'll have to take your mom out on the kayak. And Eli goes, yeah, there's a weight limit, so she can't. And I was like, what? And he realized what he said, so he backpedaled, and he was trying to explain it, and my uncle goes, but that's not in your joy post. But it was so stinking funny, because he's like, well, Mom, between me and Abe can barely fit in this thing. It says it's a 2-person kayak, but really it's a 1-person kayak. Anyway, it was hilarious. He realized what he'd said, and then he was trying to make up. Oh gosh, it was so funny. Maybe it was one of those things that you just have to be there, but it was truly funny. Another thing is, bless my husband. We were going to the beach to eat pizza, and I actually wrote about it in last week's post where the geese were coming after us. I hear a child up. Eli's awake. He's gonna say, I'm talking to myself. It'll be funny. And so anyway, we were at the beach, and we were driving to go eat our pizza. And good morning, I'm doing a joy post. So anyway, we're going to get our pizza, and he says to me, my husband, who absolutely opposes tattoos, says, do you still think you might want to get a tattoo? And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know what I would get. I really hadn't thought about it. Why? Like, it was such a random question. And he's like, well, you're so old now that your skin's so stretched out. So if you got a tattoo now, you wouldn't have to worry about it stretching out. So, two stories that are not in the blog post that seriously have made me laugh numerous times this week. But in the blog post this week, we talk about, okay, first we're going to talk about Sweet Magnolias, which I touch on in the blog post, but if anyone else is watching this season, let me know when you finish it and let's have therapy. Also, I have tweeted Sweet Magnolias to say you must bring season 2. Like, I thought season 2 was in the works, and it's not, and there is a whole conversation to be had there. Some other things. I'm purposely stopping myself from saying any more about Sweet Magnolias. So it's 4th of July week, so we had all the things going on. It was just different this year. I mean, there's so many celebrations didn't end up happening, but it was still a long weekend for us, so that was really nice. Jake worked in his garden every single day, all day long. We're in the middle of a heat wave here in Michigan. It's the best heat wave I think we've had in a really long time, because you wake up and like right now it's getting warm now. It's in the mid 70s, but you wake up and it's like mid 60s, 70s. Then during the day the heat index gets up over 100. So my hair has been just like all up all the days, and I took it down last night and it actually hurt. It's so heavy. I haven't gotten it cut in so many months, but it was all curly, so I was like, ooh, that looks nice. So I talk about our hot weather. I talk about the most awesomest beach day that we have had ever. So mamas of young ones, just know that when you have the little kids and they're going to the beach with all their Tonka trucks and you feel like you are a pack mule, one day your children will be old enough and they will float you across the lake, and you will just relax. You will lean back and float, and you will just be like, this is why I had children. So basically I have to come up with a way to keep them at this age, because at this age they don't have their license and can't leave you, and they still think you're cool enough to hang out with. So like, this is the magic age. I'm going to do as many beach days as I possibly can. Also, because I always feel like I have to do a recommendation, Rhythms of Renewal. 1 second. I finished this book this week. It's kind of hard to see. Rhythms of Renewal by Rebecca Lyons. I think I might have even mentioned it before. I wasn't really sure I was gonna like it. It was highly recommended, and I had it, so I thought I would read it, and I was starting it, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know at what point I was like, no, this is basic stuff, and it's really good. So it was a really good one. And then again, this is what I'm doing this summer, 100 Days to Brave, with Annie F. Downs. And I do this as an online Bible study, and like, I'm really missing just people. I'm really missing hanging out with my friends, and that Bible study has been awesome. That Bible study has been awesome. It's been so good just to connect with other people in that study and talk about Sweet Magnolias. But anyway, the whole post is here. You can read the whole thing. My phone is telling me that my battery is about to die. So yeah, check it out. And just remember, all through the week, just look for the moments of joy. I'm not saying that my entire week is like, because it's not at all. But there are moments of joy throughout the entire week. And when you see those, when you're on the lookout for them, you really can find joy in the everyday. When you ask God to show you that joy, He's going to. He always is going to. He says, if you seek me, you will find me. And so just keep seeking God. Just keep asking for that joy. It's going to show up. So because my phone is going to die, I'm going to call it quits on today. I can't wait to hear what all of your joys are, because when we all share our joys, it's so much fun. It's so fun to hear what everyone's joy is and get to see what's going on in everyone's life, and we get to celebrate things together. So, hey, hooray, it's Joy Day.